the stream.
You're a streamer?
I am streaming. Wait till I get the notification that it says we're live.
We're live.
Okay, that works. All right, okay. Hit record. Hey, everybody, I'm Brian.
Hey, Brian. I'm Joey.
Joey, good to see you over there, buddy. How you
You
been? Welcome, everybody, to the Maryland Fishing Line episode 47. Today is Tuesday, April 27th,
And it's 10:30 at night.
2021. It feels like it. It's only 8:30, but it sure does. We had all sorts of technical difficulties getting our live stream to run, but it looks good. Joe, we did a whole podcast with you frozen earlier, but it was a good picture of you frozen.
Don't worry, everyone. I can just see it. My huge cowlick now because my hair's so long.
And, you need to get a haircut to match your face, to match your smooth
well, I
face.
meant to, but
Yeah.
we fished and stuff yesterday, and then I made my dad sit in the car for an hour at Verizon, and then I lost haircut time.
Because you got a whole new phone and everything.
Yeah, long story.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a phone box, came out with an extra phone and a cheaper phone plan.
That's always nice when that happens.
Yeah.
That's
I
always
don't know. I don't
amazing
know
when
how
that
it
happens. So you got the whole iPhone 12,
Yeah.
the whole new setup.
I wanted the camera on the Pro, so he's like, I can give you a buy one, get one with you and your wife. Because she got a
That's-
12. I don't know, dude was awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe this would be a Verizon ad for...
Oh, we're not
all
getting
you
paid by
usually hear is
Verizon.
people bashing Verizon. I got nothing nice to say
Yeah.
for now.
I think we're so late tonight on the live stream, people have already gone to bed.
Probably.
So it's or else they're doing
It's
something
past
else.
Jerry's bedtime.
Let's take a look at what's going on around the state, Joey. You want
Anything?
to kick it off? You want me to kick
Oh,
it
you
off?
want to do the fishing report?
Yeah, let's
I'm
do a
just
fishing
kidding. I was
report.
doing
Let's
it on
let's
purpose.
do the fishing report.
Well, things are really heating up. Trophy. I was getting ready to say, when's Trophy Striped Bass season open up?
Well, I've got the answer for you right
well,
there.
I was preempting myself.
Mhm.
Well, if you're wondering the same thing as me, because I asked my dad that yesterday, Trophy Striped Bass season opens on the main stem of the bay in the Potomac the weekend of May 1st.
This weekend, that's this Saturday.
So what you want to do is you want to get your lawn chair and a cooler and go down to the boat ramp. with your qualified captain stickers and
Do you ever watch
are you qualified?
Do you watch the channel, the YouTube channels where those guys will just take cameras and sit at boat dock or boat ramps? And
I do on the Instagrams.
I do it.
I do
on
watch the
YouTube.
Haul Over Inlet. Do you watch that one?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that was great.
Haul Over Inlet is
Oh.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's well, actually, you know what I appreciate about that one is it's not just the people doing something stupid. They show some really badass.
They got
boats.
some excellent
Yeah.
captains that are
Yeah.
qualified,
Yeah.
amateur and pro.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a couple they've had a couple kids on some really small Boston whalers that just
Mhm.
they must have were born on the boat. Like they're so good.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to watch.
If you're wondering what all this means, on May 1st, anglers are allowed one fish a day over 35 inches.
35-inch minimum. Yep.
Yeah, just remember
It's trophy season.
Yeah. If you want to be conscious of everything, throw that sucker back. Let it reproduce. Go
You
get
know-
some snakehead and eat them suckers.
There you go.
All right.
I get we seem to always come back to this catch and release versus harvest thing. For me personally, it's just the experience of interacting with the
Conservation's
fish.
cool, man.
Yeah, I agree. So, but who knows what's going to be out there to catch because catch and release has been shut down for the month of April. So it's basically a new game for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get out there with charter captains. I mean, they're going to have some idea,
Yeah.
or you're going to get out there in your own boat, but you haven't had any time to pre-fish. So you have no idea what the patterns are going to look like. You have no idea what's going on. It's going to be a weird. You only got 2 weeks. Trophy season is only 2 weeks long.
Oh, I don't pay attention.
May 1st and May 15th.
I do, but
So you're going to have to fish hard for 2 weeks if you want to get on those trophies. Or it's just going to be dumb luck. Or you're with the right captain. So who knows? Who knows? White perch are showing up for some shore anglers, and that should keep getting better as those fish are moving down from their tidal river spawn locations, and things are heating up. The water's warming up because it's getting hot out. Today
was hot.
Today was warm.
I'll get back to yesterday, but anyway. Spot have been showing up in the lower Potomac. There's been reports of that.
Mm-hmm.
And catfish is still remaining a solid bet with cut bait.
Yeah, I think if you want to say, okay, I want to absolutely positively go catch a fish this weekend, I think your two bets are catfish. Well, obviously rockfish because it's opening weekend, but obviously catfish and snakehead I think are your two because snakehead right now are just exploding. It's on bite is on fire right now with the warm weather. I mixed it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And it's really going to kick it into high gear as it gets warmer and warmer. Inline spinners, live minnows under a bobber. Probably not a bad time even to start searching for some topwater bite.
If you're also wondering, if you haven't checked out my Instagram, bass, crappie, pickerel, and bluegill are active in ponds in St. Mary's Lake right now.
Did you get all of those? Did you?
Actually, no, not this last trip I did.
Yeah, you had a bass. I saw pictures of bass.
I don't know. I've had like 4 species. I don't usually count species, but I've had like 4 species every time I've gone over there.
I thought I saw you had yellow perch.
I had
in
yellow
the mix.
perch again.
Yellow perch in the mix on one of
I
those.
never
trips.
used to catch yellow perch over there.
Yeah.
So
I've never really targeted yellow perch.
So I think the thing I'll come back to my stuff. Let's finish.
Okay. Shad bite's continuing to be strong. How long? That's going to go on for a little bit longer, but it's got to be beginning to wind down. Don't you think?
I'll give it another 2 weeks of solid
Okay.
shad fishing. I bet.
Okay.
From what I think.
I don't know if you saw this. Angler Sports Center just wrapped up their monster snakehead hunt.
I didn't even know they're having a snakehead hunt.
And a fellow by the name of Joey Cover took first place for the second year in a row. And that brought him a check of $6,375.
Is that before Hogan or after Hogan?
Well, yeah.
He probably ended up owing money.
He'll have $37.50 left. Congratulations, Joey. Great job, everyone who participated in that snakehead hunt. And that was sponsored by Fish Shimano North America.
Holy cow.
And as a note, his 3 fish total came in at 32.3 pounds, which
isn't a lot, but
I don't think that sound. I mean, it is a lot. I get it. It's 3 10-pound plus fish, but from some of the
120.
no, it's a 3 fish total. So
I
if
know,
you
I'm
had
joking. I'm saying 120 and 2 fives. Yeah,
I
2 sixes.
It doesn't sound to me like that's a big number. I'm sure it is. It is. It's a big number. It's a big number. I know it's a big number because he won, but I don't know how many people were entered into that. I don't know what the buy-in was for that, or if there was a buy-in for that. But anyway, there's 3 fish totaling 32 pounds that no longer can contribute to the decimation of our fisheries. I'm not sure where those fish came from, but hey, any dead snakehead is a good snakehead, right?
I was thinking about it today. I've sold a lot of fishing kayaks because of snakehead.
I'm sure.
So the business that it drives in is great.
I'm going to tell you what, if it didn't have such a horrific name and they could put it on a menu.
Disgusting.
Well, no, I don't even
they
care
put
what
it
it
on
looked
the
like.
menu all the time in DC.
They put it on the menu all the time, but people when they see and hear snakehead, they think some gross thing, and it is kind of
gross.
slimy, and
So you don't see it as a whole fish; you see it as a fillet. It's great.
it's beautiful,
Little
beautiful,
nuggets.
flaky white. But the best snakehead I've ever had, blackened snakehead. Oh God, it's so good, and that's a fish you can feel good about harvesting. Quite honestly, you should feel very good. Now I'm careful. We've talked about this before. I'm careful with some of the places that I fish, as to I'm more concerned about the environment that the snakehead came from and whether I want to eat that fish, as to whether or not I want to harvest that
It's
fish.
right by a sewage plant.
Yeah, I don't want to catch any snakehead that's like downstream from a sewage plant and be eating on that thing. That's just no good, no good.
Trash fish.
Let's see who we got in the live stream tonight. Can you catch up with it? Are you still looking at it?
I'm in YouTube. All I saw.
I've got it open. You want me to walk through it? Jerry's here. What's up, Jerry?
What's 12 to Jerry? I don't know what that means.
Paul. Hey, Paul. And Jerry wanted to know that he didn't know that Paul Blart, Mall Cop, was a guest appearance.
Paul Blart's birthday was yesterday. Just saying.
Was it really?
Yeah.
You and Paul Blart share like 1 day apart birthdays. Oh no, 2 days apart. 2 days apart. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jerry, trolling is trolling. Just zigzag the channel. Just true that. Sean's here. Hey, buddy. Robert. Billy's here. Yep. Blackwater, Robert, is the place to go for snakehead. There's no doubt about that. It's a long haul over there. It's a long ways to go.
For us Western Shore people.
And then you've also got to worry about if you're fishing Blackwater. I mean, you got to be careful with their regulations. Blackwater, as the National Wildlife Refuge, has some pretty strange regulations on when you can put in, where you can put in, where you can park, where you can't park. You just be real careful and do your homework, I guess, beforehand, before you head over to Blackwater. Michael, someone said the creek off of Rousby Hall has them thick.
Oh, that's been like that for like the last 4 years.
Yeah.
We kind of went up there last year. no luck.
They weren't thick.
But you'll start seeing the cars parked all over too. People walk down in their boots on
Yeah.
both sides.
Yeah.
Rowsby Hall. There's a little tidal pond over there.
Mhm.
And then where we went,
I
that's a hike to get back there.
it's a long ways to get
A
a
long
kayak back
paddle.
there. It's a long ways
Or
to get a
apparently,
kayak
if you
there.
pay $5 at the new, what is that, Mill Creek Marine or something?
The one that's right at
The
the
old
top.
Durst Marina?
Right, right on Rousby Hall Road,
Yeah.
right where the creek crosses.
Yep.
It's a $5 launch fee for a kayak, right?
Which I would totally pay.
Just to not have to
And I live
paddle.
on the creek right here.
Oh, Michael says it's $10 to launch.
Totally worth it. If
Even,
I knew they
even
were
worth
there.
the $10.
Oh, that's worth it.
Yeah. No, because it's probably, what, a 3-mile paddle
It's
or
well,
pedal all the way from
I don't know
where
if I'll-
you are on Mill Creek all the way to the
I'm all the
top.
way at the headwaters, or not the head. That's the headwaters. I'm all the way at the mouth of it out there.
Yeah, and I remember that time we did it. It was just a long, long
And it
ways.
was-
And then you got to get out of your. Well, you're gonna have to do that if you launch there anyway. You're gonna have to kind of get out of your boat and kind
Yeah.
of portage it over that little spillway, I guess.
I heard it's slower in Old Town.
Very funny.
That was the day though we realized mine and Jerry's boats were.
Yeah, y'all were like Speedy Gonzalez.
We were
up
barely
there.
going, and you're just having
I'm just I'm working.
You're the in-shape cyclist too.
That was the day I think that my boat gained its nickname Miss Piggy because
Yeah.
it is just literally.
Remember that was like the first week of COVID closures, and we weren't sure about where we could go.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, I remember coming out of that and loading the boats back up and going, well, are we going to be able to fish anymore?
Yeah.
Can we go fish anywhere? And then it was like the whole.
We were going to
you
go to
can-
Madam Woman that day.
You could fish for sustenance, but
Yeah.
you couldn't fish for recreation. It's squirrely.
Yeah.
Squirrely. Michael said he checked. Well, Billy said $5 last season. Yeah, and I think we checked with them last season. It was $5.
Yeah.
And maybe they got wise and raised their rates because everybody's got a lot of money right now
Yeah.
because everybody's flush.
What do they call it? You can't call it Trump bucks now. You got to call it Biden bucks.
Yeah, Biden bucks.
Yeah,
I like
Biden
that.
bu- the BB.
Biden, the double B.
Yeah.
The double B. The Biden bucks.
um,
What's been going on? Give me your rundown. I know you fished some this
I
last
fished
week.
once.
Well, tell us about it.
Wet. No, it was windy. My dad early last week said he was taking off, and then wanted to go out. And then I don't know. We were talking Sunday, and then wind started getting really bad. We were going to go to Mallows or Mattawoman or somewhere out there.
Yeah.
But then the weather was cold front weather, so we decided to do a quick morning over at St. Mary's Lake. That was fun. And this is the second time out. We adjusted the Titan a little bit more. Got a seat fixed. So still got to tweak the rudder. Have yet to actually fully do it.
Yeah.
We did it right at the ramp. I needed anyway. Not too bad. It was windy. I went out with just 2 fly rods this time. I took a spin around last time. I never used it, so I just left it. Actually, I do keep it stored in the kayak, which I love on the Titan 12.
Okay.
My front hatch is totally different than the 10.
Yeah, it
And
lives.
I store all my stuff in there. When I get off the water, it goes in there.
That's probably one of the nicest things.
Yeah.
And the way that the Titans are made, the way their boats are made,
Yeah.
I think it's literally going to smell like that model glue
I
for
love it.
probably like several years before that runs
You
out.
you want to feel good? Put your head in there for a couple minutes. Let's see. It was good. I think we were talking earlier about you never not catching perch and stuff. I just like the flies that I'm throwing the same type of little electric chicken clousers, which are multi-species fit or flies. Like what is it? A wacky worm? What do you guys call it? You throw a wizzo worm or
Senko.
a Cinco, yeah. You're
Yeah.
basically going to catch largemouth, maybe a pickerel on it.
Yeah.
Where throwing a little clouser, I can pick up crappie, I can pick up a nice bass, pickerel.
They're all going to come after that.
Yeah, I mean, the fattest bluegill I think I've ever caught was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I also caught a 20-inch, I thought was the biggest pickerel ever. And like we were
20-inch
talking last week, is small.
20-inch pickerel's a nice
But
pickerel.
that was a good fish.
Yes.
And definitely on a little 6-weight fiberglass fly rod. That was
oh man,
that was
sounds
a
like
blast. Bunch of crappie yesterday. Even in the wind, we were able to tuck away. Of course, there was only one little boat that got out just before us, and couldn't tell what it was. The boat was dark green and everything.
Mhm.
I just figured they were up the thing, and the little tiny cove we were going in, they were already there. I'm like, the two groups of people are going to the same place. And then I saw Eric Packard. He came out and saw us out there
Cool.
right when we finished up. But it just made fishing hard. I mean, I did okay. Obviously, I caught fish, but you can only get out of it so much.
Yeah.
And throwing a fly rod, luckily I didn't, catch myself with a hook.
The hard part when it's really windy is that you want to actually fish the windblown bank.
It was blowing all the way across the lake, so
Yeah.
when you got out by the dam, you were just getting ripped.
Yeah, but I mean, when it's blowing hard, you want to fish the wind-blown bank. So you actually want to fish in the wind.
Not me.
When you try to get out of the wind, you're actually you're moving typically away from
I caught
where
some
the
great
bait had
fish
been
out
put.
of the
I
wind.
know. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because
I know what you're
the
saying.
bait gets pushed.
Yeah.
The bait gets pushed with the wind, and you typically want to fish
If
that
you can
wind-blown
fish
bank.
it. I would have been better on
If
the
you
bank.
can fish it,
Yeah.
yeah. If you can fish it, that's the problem. That's the problem.
No, that was I totally went out naked too. I mean, I kept my clothes on,
Nice
but
party in Joey's boat.
didn't take my Garmin. Left all the stuff out of my crate, so I just took 2 fly boxes and a jacket 'cause it was freaking cold.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning, and some granola bars. It was
No
quick
Pop
setup.
Tarts. No Pop Tarts.
No, I haven't bought Pop Tarts. I keep forgetting. It was I don't know. I get this little. Who's the Quaker Oats guy? Little granola bars. I love those on the kayak too.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know.
they're like $5
Who's
for
Quaker
like
Oats?
500. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know who Quaker Oats is?
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you said who's the Quaker Oats guy? I don't know who the Quaker Oats guy is. It's just Quaker Oats.
Oh, it's
He's a
Ronnie.
Quaker. He's a Quaker.
Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Yeah.
Ronnie is the Quaker Oats guy?
That'd be a great name for him. Hey, you see Ronnie on the. No, it's fly. I'm
funny.
sorry. I try to keep wind at my back. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Sidearm, and there's different ways. Using the water to load up works
Mhm.
really well in the wind. So you're, and kind of keeping it to the side. But using the water and a roll cast works really well if you can manage that out of the kayak. I'm also throwing a sinking 6-weight line, which makes it a little bit harder. But it worked out. I caught a lot of
You're
fish.
stripping the water, the line up out of the water. When
Yeah,
it's just
usually
sinking
with
full.
that, I'm using the water to load up a lot. And then
Okay.
a 6-weight line, I forgot what the grain, how many grains my sinking lib is I can almost cast it straight normal.
Mhm.
But in the wind, using the water to load up or doing a loading it up with a roll class, kind of like if you learn how to what's called spay, throwing a spay rod is really cool. They do it for steelhead and up in the big waters. It's kind of an art. It's pretty. But that helps with the wind.
Yeah.
But that's I think that's kind of it. Like I said,
Yeah.
other than the bike stuff and all.
I had a perfect day today.
I forgot my birthday cake for us.
Well, I'll get a piece before we leave.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, Joey's birthday was Saturday, so if anybody didn't get a chance to wish him birthday.
I'm old now. You don't have to
happy-
wish it to me. I'm already past 30.
Is that it? Once you get past 30, you no longer get
Yeah,
birthday
so
wishes?
31 this year.
Just forget about it
Yeah.
anymore.
Forget about it.
I had the perfect day today. I got to ride my bike this morning.
Oh, yeah.
I had nice roast beef for lunch that had been cooked over the weekend for Casey's birthday.
Mm.
And then I
When's
went down.
Casey's birthday?
Casey's birthday was back in the middle of April when I was in Texas,
Oh.
the 15th. So, but it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. But then, so I got the bike in the morning, had a great lunch, and then went right out on the kayak on the creek. I was looking for redfish today
Yeah.
because we've both heard the rumors that there have been some in places that you wouldn't maybe have expected, and I've heard some.
Your
of those-
redfish look like convict bass.
So I was throwing these little white paddle tails, little small white paddle tails, and I was looking for, my creek, the St. Leonard Creek is full of little points that
Yep.
are 6 foot to 2 foot. They're real like shallow points, and then I got the little bar. I got a couple of spots where I've got some deep water points on the edge of the channel that's a lot deeper water. So I was slow rolling those little white 4-inch paddle tails, 3-inch paddle tails over those little points, 6 feet of water down to 15, and man, I just slayed the rockfish, and I felt bad about it, but I wasn't looking for them. I can't help it if nobody's told them that they
The
shouldn't pick
DNR
'em.
hotline is 410-231-4664.
Do that. I felt bad that they were there. I didn't stay on them long, but boy, they were stacked up. They were stacked up because I caught 8 really nice fish in short order. And then I was like, okay, I got to move on because I can't just sit here and catch these fish. It was just one of those things. And it's good to know they're there.
Yeah.
But, and like I said, I was looking for the redfish because I want to know when those redfish, if they're going to come back. I want to know when they're going to come back because it's all kind of new. What was that?
That was Alexa.
Oh,
That was creepy.
I don't know what that was.
It scared me. I think I got some of the pee on my pants we were talking about last episode.
The restream.
Yeah.
No, but it was good to actually get on those fish in one way, but then in another way, it's like, I felt bad because they're out of season. They're not supposed to be catching them. And they were all released quickly and easily with no headache or no problem. One was a little grumpy. So I got a picture of him. Yeah, he was a little grumpy. Yeah. That he got caught and drug up out of the water. So that's that. I'm pretty excited about that. And I've been on the hunt. We've talked about this a lot lately for the perfect everyday carry folding knife.
It's right here.
Because I watched now.
See how quick that came out?
I know.
And
it does look nice. You have a Gerber, but you have no idea what model it is, right?
Actually, I do.
Do you? You look it up.
Well,
So
my original one's like 3 years old.
I've been carrying this little ding dong Leatherman thing.
I just sharpened it like a month ago.
I know, but it doesn't hold an edge anymore. Ow! I cut myself. No.
A dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp knife.
I've been on the hunt and I have watched countless YouTube videos from the Knife Center.
It's called the Hull Assist.
Hull Assist opening.
Yeah.
Assisted opening, yeah. I ended up going with the SOG Flash assisted technology. It's an assisted open. I haven't got it yet, so I'm excited for it to show up. It's actually a lot like yours with the
Are you an operator?
I'm a what?
The operator status?
What?
Like an operator?
No. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
You gotta get the beard, like Marcus. Marcus looks like he could be like a special.
A special ops,
special operations group.
No,
they call themselves operators.
Ooh, do they really? I don't even know what that is, so I can't be an operator.
Yeah,
but I wanted a nice everyday carry that wasn't too big, wasn't too small. Yep, I ended up with the SOG, and I looked at Michael saying Spyderco. I looked at the Spydercos. Jerry's got a SOG. I ended up with the Flash AT. It's a new knife. For this year, it's got a really sharp assisted opening, and my criteria, and I had to
be sharp.
No, I didn't want to go with a serrated edge. I wanted a straight edge. I wanted the the flat grind with a drop point. It's a nice full blade.
Did you get 10% off your first order?
I don't know. And I wanted a finger flip with the assisted open. But I ended up not getting that because one of the things I wanted to get away from was the liner lock, which puts your finger in the way of the close. Yeah. So I wanted the bolt lock like what you have on your Gerber.
I say you just described my Gerber too.
Yeah, I mean that knife actually looks a lot like the SOG that I got. I mean,
this has a nice actual safety on it, like a pistol would.
Yep, there's a safety on the back of the SOG as well on the Flash. So I'm excited to get that and see how it works. But I swear, the knife world, Joey, is like...
Oh, yeah. I was like...
oh, my God.
So since we're talking about it, I warned... This is a replacement from Gerber. Mm-hmm. Total, no questions asked. Does take 30 days to warranty. But so they state that.
What happened with it that they warrantied it?
I use it like a fidget spinner.
So what did you break, though?
So on the quick assist, or you just flick that and it comes out. I'm not like flinging it up.
I know.
Probably from playing with it too much, there's a spring in the back here that when I dropped it, it came out. But it was like 3 years old, and I carry it every day.
Yeah.
I have other Gerbers like nice made in the U.S. They're like 10 years old and they're still 100%.
The only thing I'm worried. Can I see your knife for a second? The only thing I'm worried about is the size of it. Do you find this format?
No, like I said, a lot of people, since we're talking about knives.
Oh no, that's not too big in the pocket. That's
a lot of people want super small, lightweight, compact. But I was telling you before, I like it when it's in my hand when I'm using it. It's got a good weight. It's balanced.
You got it locked?
Yeah.
Let me unlock it. Oh, there it is.
Gerber let me keep my old one too. So that's like my on the kayak one, the old one.
It's like with most of these things, the assisted open, you've got to find that sweet spot
Yeah.
where you get it to flick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, mine's like almost the exact same form factor.
Carry this one with me every day.
This thing has been decent I use it for just about everything. Like, I wanted a blade that would hold up to being used as a screwdriver, as a hammer, as a crab opener, as a crab knife, all sorts of stuff. Because it gets used for everything. And this one's just literally so beat up at this point. It was just time, and it is such a rabbit hole looking at knives. I looked at SOG. I looked at what was the other one? I looked at so many of them. Then they all blend.
We get
together.
CRKT and
Bench
QBP
for SOG.
No, it's the brand CR whatever CRKT.
Yeah, I looked at those. I didn't find anything I liked with that.
No, but I just have access to them like a wholesale.
Okay,
which is cool.
And I looked at Benchmark, or is it Benchmade? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Benchmade, one of the two. I looked at the Spydercos.
I want a nice sheath knife, like someone to make me.
Yeah. Casey was just showing me. She brought it over for her birthday. Brendan got her a nice fixed blade Damascus steel with that edging in it. That's kind of got that watery feel to it, or watery look to it. It's a really cool looking knife.
Yeah. No, Specialized has that. S-Works and Specialized has a frame that it looks like Damascus steel.
Really?
The whole frame.
Oh, that's cool.
I have one in right now today.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This is the Jackhawk. You remember Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Jackhawk 5000.
Sean said go. I didn't look at Medford's. He said go high end. Check out Medford's. It's amazing how the prices. And if you don't mind me asking, how much was that Gerber when you bought it?
Like $70.
Okay, yeah, that's what my SOG came out to. It was like $74.95 or something like that. But it hit most of the marks, and it's just a huge rabbit hole you can go into with knives. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. Anything else in my world? I am ready for the creek actually to be open on May 16th is when St. Leonard Creek is going to finally open to be able to target rockfish.
Oh, is that when?
Yeah.
I'm really off.
May 16th, and you'll have, I got to double check. It's either an 18 or a 19-inch minimum, and I think it's one fish a day. I'm not at all worried about it. I'm not going to encourage people to harvest fish. I just want them to experience the fish. So I'm excited about that. It feels like it's all coming to a head.
You can smell it.
Experience the encounter with
No, I know what you mean.
with nature as opposed to killing it. I don't know.
I opened Paddle Sports this weekend.
This last weekend?
No, May 1st.
May 1st?
Like, there's a moment to take the knife and just. It's just been it's been so busy.
Yeah.
I've said in the last part, I'm spending all day tomorrow. Like, I'm setting up the natives. I'm going through inventory.
What kind of boats do you have left?
I have no boats for sale left except for like
None.
2 recreational boats. Yeah.
Wow.
Having a great season.
Having a great season. Everything's gone.
Paid, yeah. I think Native finally announced it on their website that
they're done.
For right now.
Yeah. I mean, don't.
Yeah, until they can catch up. Plastic shortage, influx, just everything. So I'm going to put some out as a store so I don't keep getting blown up.
I'm telling you, it's people have cash because.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Biden bucks.
Biden bucks. I don't know, and they're not traveling anywhere else, so they're spending money.
That's
local.
how it was last year. That's why last year was everyone took their vacation money and bought kayaks and bikes.
Yeah.
And exercise equipment.
Yeah.
Opening Creek Faka party. Speaking of Faka,
yeah.
Did you scare off Brendan? He hasn't been on here in so long.
No, we haven't heard from Brendan in a while. I got to find out what's going on with that. Well,
Is he alive?
We took a couple
Casey
of weeks
just take
off.
that new knife and.
No, they're all is well. All is well, and they were there. Robert, I've seen a lot of carp moving in the creek, but I have yet to actually get on any. I saw one roll today.
You ride them?
Yeah, that would be actually a whole lot of fun, wouldn't it? To find a carp.
That'd be cool, like animation, like for like a logo.
Woohoo!
The Faka Carp Club. Yeah.
I've seen them rolling, and I've seen them all over the place out there. But yes.
Sorry, relates to the bike ride. At the end of Drum Point, is it Maryland Avenue? You can go down and you have the nice view.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been down there a lot?
Yeah.
the first house on the left. Have you ever looked at the painting?
Mm-mm.
It's kind of like hippie, like water lover. And in the middle, there's totally a dude riding a dolphin painted on the house.
Really?
Yes. The dude is riding a dolphin on the house.
You need to get a picture
I'm
of
going
that.
to. We tried this Saturday, but the lady was out front.
That's okay. Just go home and
'cause
say, hey.
Sam Prestige wanted
Well,
a picture.
I'm riding with you Saturday morning.
Oh, we'll get it.
So we'll go down there. And even if she's out there, we're going to go be like, hey, can we
Hey,
take a picture?
Can we take a
of-
picture of
Yeah.
your man riding a dolphin
Your-
on your
your-
that was
your-
like painted on your house?
Your dolphin man, right?
It's a beautiful house, and they got some really cool pictures like
Yeah.
painted on it. It's like stucco kind of thing.
I'm all about that.
It's cool.
I'm all about that. I'm all about
I've also
that.
found a dead raccoon in their front yard. So
Well,
I don't
that's
know
not
if there's
their
on there.
fault. That's
I
not
thought
their
it was.
fault.
I thought it was sleeping. It was dead.
Get well soon, buddy.
I put the little balloon on it.
Get well soon, friend. I haven't seen any perch in the creek yet. And Sean, I like your idea of an opening creek Fort Hill kayak anglers
Oh,
party.
that's
I
where the
like
front
that
of
idea.
Britain.
I like that idea. Have to figure something out. Joe, you got anything else this week?
No. I'm
okay.
spending all day getting paddle sports ready.
Okay, you want to do this or that? So hopefully we got enough people to play this or that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to dive right in. Would you rather have a fluffer nutter or a peanut butter and jelly?
Oh, I love Fluffernutter.
Me too.
It's so good.
I love the marshmallow cream.
And I actually like crunchy peanut butter with that one. It gives it some texture. I'm not a crunchy peanut butter fan. So
See,
you
I-
get a little crunchy peanut butter, it's really good.
I don't eat the flutter
And
nuffer.
pickles.
I don't eat it often, but when I eat them, it's like I go on a binge.
I know you do. Oh yeah, because you don't do it a lot, but when you do,
It's like, oh my god, I got to
Yeah,
have 3
you
of
can-
them for lunch.
exactly.
Now I could get weird with like put some like bacon in one time.
Oh, I was joking
Or-
about the pickles.
Pickles and peanut butter is awesome.
With little smiley faces and the peanut butter.
No. Pickles and peanut butter. Do you ever eat peanut butter and pickles together?
No,
Do you like pickles?
I love pickles.
Do you like peanut butter?
I love peanut butter.
I
No.
guarantee you, you take a dill pickle and put a slab of peanut butter on it one time.
That
I'll
sounds
ask-
like it'd be good on the bike.
it is amazing. That's where I learned it on the
Well,
the
I'll
bike.
say me and Wes. I don't know. It must have been 5 years ago. We're on a kick of packing a crap ton of Fluffernutters and going on bike rides. Yeah.
I'm telling you, peanut butter and pickle.
Yeah.
One time, I want you to try it, and you will go, oh my god, what have I been missing this
Hold
my
my
whole
beer.
life? I've been missing peanut butter and pickle.
I don't
my
think these
whole
people
life.
answering people like Phil, Paul, Robert. I don't think they've had Fluffernutter.
Oh, what is with all these PBJs? And you can always do the fluffernutter and add the grape jelly. Now with a peanut butter and jelly, do you do grape or strawberry? Grape. Yeah, you got to do grape. Jerry has to come in out of left field with his granola stuff, peanut butter and honey dipped in chili. What are you doing over there? Well, I can't carry this thing myself. I need you for this or that. All right, I'm going to roll back through because literally everybody, Sean PBJ, Jerry PBJ, Phil PBJ, Paul PBJ, Robert PBJ, Jerry with his granola, peanut butter and honey dipped in chili. And what did you try the peanut butter and pickle? Oh, nice. Why didn't you make me one?
Because I ran out of pickles.
Try that. You're going to be amazed. Is it a dill pickle?
This is a really good pickle I'm wasting. if
No,
this
you're not.
sucks.
Okay. That's good, isn't it? That's good, isn't
pretty
it?
good.
That's pretty damn good.
It's weird, but it's good.
It's weird, but it's good. You got the salt from the pickle, the sweetness and the creaminess of the peanut butter, a little bit of crunch. Yeah, see? So, and he's going back over. Are you going to make another one for me? No, he's going to wash his hands. Okay. So all of y'all, make sure you try a peanut butter and
And I
pickle.
love like good pickles too.
And it's good on a sandwich. So now take that, 2 pieces of white bread,
Oh, Peter.
pickle slices on one side, peanut butter
Maybe I'll
on
do
the
that
other,
for lunch
slap them
tomorrow
together.
because I wasted my turkey today.
Oh,
I left my
man,
lunch
that's-
out.
That is so good. Yes, Robert, dill pickle. Sean says a good snack: Ritz crackers, peanut butter with a slice of pepperoni. Ooh,
Oh,
peanut butter on a Ritz cracker.
Ritz cracker, summer
with a
sausage and cheese.
with a slice of pepperoni. That actually does sound good. Peanut butter just goes with everything. Yeah, and definitely a dill pickle.
Dill pickle? Is he asking like what's a dill pickle?
No, I think he was asking like it was a dill pickle to go with the peanut butter, and
I
absolutely.
love like a super garlicky, salty pickle.
Yeah,
Like Colossus, okay, but like you get like those weird mom and pop brands at like Harris Teeter or something.
You ever go to the farmers markets where they have the pickle people, where they'll have like big 5-gallon buckets, and you like can get different pickles, and they got all these crazy like Old Bay dill pickles.
No, I don't. I love pickles, but I don't know if I want all the
It's
fancies.
good stuff. Super.
Peanut butter on corn. Oh God. He's from Ohio. Don't listen to that.
Peanut butter. Now mayonnaise on corn on the cob.
Oh man, you got mayonnaise gives me the poops.
What does it? So mayonnaise with that tagine sauce. The
Spicy mayo.
Yeah. You put the mayo on, and it's like Mexican street corn. Good stuff.
What did you call it? You're talking about like sriracha and mayo?
No, tagine. Tagine it's like a mayo with a Fresca cheese. So you take a piece of corn, roll it in mayonnaise, and then roll it in Fresca cheese that's been crumbled, and then put the tagine sauce
love
on it.
straight corn
or the
with butter
tagine
so much.
salt. It's not a sauce. You put that on there, Mexican street corn. That's really
Kraft,
good eating.
Kraft, I think Heinz has a really good spicy mayo thing now in a bottle. It's like
You do the spicy stuff.
I love spicy mayo.
Spicy stuff. Second item, Joey, on this week's This or That, snakehead or largemouth?
For what?
I don't know. Whatever.
I just professed my dire hatred of snakehead to my dad yesterday.
So
I don't-
hatred
I
of
don't-
snakehead. So it's a mixed bag. I would never eat a largemouth.
No, I'll never eat it.
Never
But I'll
eat or never
snakehead.
harvest a largemouth. But I would definitely eat and enjoy more and harvest a snakehead.
If I'm catching, I'm going to put straight top water to top water, I want largemouth still.
Really?
I want a nice largemouth on the lily pads.
Okay.
Like that's just,
It's epic.
That's a
It's
blast.
iconic.
I
It's
like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snakehead or,
Yeah.
I just want to take a baseball bat when I see a snakehead.
I don't know that.
Or I just want to pull a Jerry and pull my knife.
just stab it
Stab
in the
head a
Stab
couple
it,
times.
stab it.
Yeah.
Sean, we need to fix that. Sean said he's never caught a snakehead. We will fix that.
John,
here.
I have snakeheads jumping my boat. You come with me.
Yeah, that's right. Go fishing with Joey. The snakeheads just launched themselves.
And your friend Jerry will decapitate it.
Yeah, Jerry. I mean, we're all in our same camp. Catch and release on the largemouth. Eat the snakehead. I don't know what else there is to say about that. I was struggling to come up with this or that, and that seemed like one that was ready to be popped. I think we probably talked about it before. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
The snakehead I have caught were fun. I just hate dealing with them.
I don't mind them so much anymore. I used to
used
kind
to
of like
'em.
not. I just reach down and I'll net them,
I'll net them.
and then just reach down in and grab it under the gill plate.
Try to get. Oh, you even touch them? No.
You just reach in, grab it underneath the gill plate, lift
Nope,
it up,
don't
just like
wanna-
any other fish.
nope,
It's like
I-
any other fish,
I know, but
except that then they freak out on you,
exactly.
and they start flopping around. They smack you in the
And they
face,
bite you in the hoo ha. No.
Need a tobacco knife for the snakeheads. I've seen people like with like hatchets to like dispatch the snakehead. So that's
I like
hard
your
to
choice
do.
of words.
How do you dispatch a snakehead in a kayak?
That's Jerry.
That was a tough kill. I mean, he had to drive that knife through that fish's head.
like multiple times.
That wasn't a quick and easy kill. So maybe ripping the gills out.
Well,
and
it is Jerry we're talking about.
cutting the-
He took care of it.
Yeah. Paul, I haven't either. Sean. Oh, so largemouth. Paul, your dad's not caught a snakehead, dude. Paul, we're gonna get you on a snakehead.
We're gonna get to Mallows and Mattawoman.
Yeah. Phil, he just hates the snakeheads. A tobacco knife for the snakeheads. Tobacco knife, Michael. I'm not sure.
Aren't you from Port Tobacco?
Tobacco. I'm not from Port Tobacco.
You're from the
No.
from the woods up in PG County.
I don't know what's going on now. I've lost control of the live stream. Okay, this was going to piss you off, Joey. A proper fly rod or Tenkara?
Tenkara's got its purpose. I'm
What is
sure
it? What
none of
is
our
the
listeners
purpose?
know what Tenkara is.
Describe what it is for folks.
I don't know, like someone that wants some simple, easy. Tenkara is really good for people getting into it and do bike packing.
Yeah,
It works really well.
Yeah.
It's no hassle. Basically, trout fishing sometimes is Tenkara.
Because you're not really
as a saltwater
engaging.
guys just make fun of the trout guys.
You're not engaging the reel. You're not actually.
No, it's a line holder.
Yeah.
I had a couple fish last year in on the Delaware River in New York where I really used the reel and the drag, but most of the time, I don't know.
Took it into the backing.
I've only had like two trout take me into the backing,
Okay.
and it was up in the Delaware River. It's nothing up here.
So tenkara, for those that don't know.
Yeah,
go
it's a
ahead.
spool that you kind of keep down by your thing. And it's like a fly rod thing, but you can fold tenkara up almost like this is like my iPad pen thing. You can get it like it
Really
folds up
small.
really small. It telescopes. It's got the line comes out the top of it, and you use just a little tiny spool as your thing, and it works really well for small streams and brook trout and stuff.
Traveling fishermen also can appreciate the tenkara.
Yeah,
It's like the little mini spinning reels we all used to carry
it's
around
a
in our
big
trucks.
thing over in Asia and stuff. It's, but I don't know. This is a huge thing in fly fishing.
I don't use
I have
either
many
one.
of stickers from some friends sent to me about what tenkara is, and they're pretty. You're not going to put them on your minivan. I'm surprised they got printed.
I'm going to go with a proper fly rod as well. I'm going to make Joey happy and go because I don't the whole tenkara thing just doesn't.
It's
I
got
can,
its place.
I can see it appealing from a bike packing perspective.
Oh, it's great for bike packing.
I can.
If I was doing a
see
lot of
that.
like Shenandoah mountain bike packing stuff, it'd
Yeah.
be great because I'm not worried about breaking my other stuff.
That would be good for like if we were to go do like some stuff with Grusk and Travis
Yeah.
and actually do a little bike fishing.
Yeah,
That I could see.
but with my
actually
truck
being-
and a tent
yeah,
and a hotel.
yeah. Where's the live stream at? They don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Jerry did say he did confirm sog through the head is the
Yeah.
proper dispatching mechanism.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about doing it in a kayak. Jerry also wants to know what a fly rod is. It's a fishing rod you catch flies with.
I tried to use a fly rod and cut my hand open today with a big old knife I had.
Michael, I believe you're right. I think they fish carp in Europe with tenkara, and you've talked about this before with fly fishing for carp.
I
It's
love
like-
fly
yeah.
fishing for carp.
Like one of your favorite
Yeah.
things to do.
With the cicadas coming, there's a huge. Most fish do, but there's something about the carp and the cicadas.
Have you heard of anybody seen any cicadas yet? I haven't seen any or
Up
heard
north,
of any. Yeah.
I gotta start tying flies that look like cicadas.
No, I don't. I think it's.
I might just catch a couple and glue them on a hook.
It's well, why not? They're everywhere. You just rip their wings off and throw them on, or just leave their wings on.
That's inhumane.
Who cares? Just don't catch the one that's got the fungus, the butt fungus. Have you seen that?
Is
There's
that like our next COVID? Instead of a bat, it's a cicada.
The cicadas get some fungus that eats their abdomen, and then the fungus actually reforms itself to make it look like an abdomen. So the other cicadas come and try to mate with it, and they get the fungus.
What kind of world do we live in?
I don't know. It's gone absolutely crazy. I bought new Crocs. I mean, the world's gone nuts.
Oh yeah, you got
Yeah.
new Crocs. Paul got new Crocs.
I love my Crocs.
Yours are in sport mode.
I know, because when Crocs are new, you
Never
have to
worn 'em.
put them in sport mode
Ew.
with the thing back because otherwise they fly off. But this is the color I wanted to get last year, was the green, and they didn't have it, so I ended up with the gray, which I very much
my
like.
dad got like SpongeBob neon.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
I was so tempted to get like bright blue or something like that, but
I wear
didn't get it.
Chacos.
Yeah,
I like those. They stay on my feet.
the Crocs feel good on my feet, and they just kick them on, kick them off, and when you get in the boat,
Do they smell? Do
No.
they get stinky?
no,
You sure?
yeah, I don't think they do.
I don't know.
I've never noticed them. I've never noticed it.
I don't know, Max. Never
Max,
said anything. We
Max
said
has never said anything. So, I only had 3 this or that's this week, so we're actually wrapped up with this or that's. You got anything else before we shut it down, Joey?
No. There was something else I wanted to say. I don't know.
You gonna reschedule the whole meetup for?
Oh yeah, we might
Yak
have.
Anglers?
Well, we technically had a mini one.
Okay.
I'm thinking about not this. So next week I'm on the podcast. No, we don't have podcast. Possibly, maybe Monday.
We might do Monday next
yeah.
week.
The next Sunday morning I go to the Catskills that week. So I'll be doing.
You should just call in. Leave me a voicemail.
Leave me a voicemail. So last year, my dad just
I'm looking for a guest then.
big old,
Nice, bright green. Job, Paul.
You should have a resume. People submit resumes for your
Yeah.
guests.
People submit a resume to
informal
us.
resume. But,
I'd like to see your CV. So I am soliciting guest hosts next week. How's that? I know I've had people say, "Hey, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it."
oh no, I'll be in the Catskills fishing,
Mhm.
which will be nice. I'm trying to squeeze like 2 to 3 days out of that.
Are you going to post pictures of the fish you catch before you get back?
I don't know.
Can I have one? Can I make one request of you while you're gone?
I posted one fish picture while I was up there.
I just want to see
Oh.
what you're catching during the day.
Hopefully
know?
a big old, not during the day. I'm hoping to either early or late before
No,
it
you know-
starts.
you know what I
Some
mean.
big brown trout.
You know what I mean. I would like to see as
Oh.
opposed to getting 2 or 3 pictures at the end of your trip.
Do you want me to like put a GoPro on one of the fish when I release it?
That would be awesome. I would fund that.
they,
Let's start a GoFundMe for that.
What was it? I forgot what I was going to say.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know now.
It doesn't matter.
I'll be up there. So I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for the Catskills for you because I know that's something you look forward to every year. You talk about it all the time.
It's just a
and
blast.
I know it's coming for you, and that's awesome. And you need to get away. You need.
Oh,
you need to
say
break.
I did. I was on the river. Like it was actually really cold up there when we were up there. To the point there was no green on the trees yet last year.
Really?
We always go around Mother's Day. And they're always a little bit behind. I was on the river, like 3 jackets on up to my waist, and I was FaceTiming my nephew for his birthday. We had like a big virtual birthday party.
Uh-huh.
That's when no one knew I was in New York.
That's
Like,
right, because of
back when
COVID, you weren't allowed to travel.
And then like you're leaving PA in the
Yeah.
truck, and it's like, if you enter the state, you need to do. I'm like, well, no. And then we go up to New York, and then couldn't tell anyone where we were because of COVID.
Yeah.
Because New York City was the epicenter of.
You're glad you didn't die in New York. Who knows where the governor would have put you?
I know. I'd be in one of the back of the tractor trailers, just sitting over there in like Yonkers or something.
You see what Jerry just put?
No.
He's got a fourth this or that. Joey with a beard or without a beard.
Oh yeah. So
I
this
don't know.
podcast didn't hear. Sunday I was. I obviously missed my haircut. Look at my big old calic. I thought I would trim up my beard, and I spent like 10 minutes with I take a little bit, and I cleaned up down here. It was all nice and clean, and I did all this stuff. And I think I'm gonna try to get like just over here. There's a little corner, and I had the guard off of my little beard trimmer, and I took this whole corner out. And I'm like, Jess, I was like, can you tell I did this? And she's like, yeah.
So it all had to go.
And the last time I fully clean shave, because my clippers get close.
Mhm.
I haven't bought like a face razor in a while, and I don't have shaving cream. So I just Jess had like an unused thing for her legs, and just pulled that out in some lotion.
Did you? Yeah, I was gonna say what you used.
Just some lotion.
Okay.
And it worked. I didn't cut myself.
Nice.
So I was baby smooth, and I was telling Wes, it was so cold.
Yeah.
Like my face, and it was really white. Yes, luckily I got some sun yesterday. It was so pale over here.
Yeah.
But it's been like 3 years.
Has it been that long?
I don't think I've shaved since I came back to pack.
See,
That fly.
the fly just wants
The
to be on the
fly is drawing
podcast.
blood.
The fly just wants to be on the podcast. Don't knock everything over. I'm going to go with. Oh, everybody's saying with. Jerry said with beard. Robert said with beard. Jerry's just laughing at you. It's 50-50 for me. I love my Joey either way.
I like the mustache. When I'm old, I thought I had the intention I posted on Instagram of looking like Goose.
Oh, you would have.
I put on the Hawaiian shirt and everything, and I'm like, can't do it. And then I instantly thought of Paul Blart.
Once you get your haircut,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
he's like I found another chin when I did this. Like Goose was a well-fed man, so I instantly was like, yeah, I look like Paul Blart. So anyway,
Well, at least you got teeth.
yeah, and then like I said, it's mask season, so
Your dad said without. He likes baby smooth.
maybe it's good.
Yeah.
I'm,
It
I'm
reminds
kinda,
you. It reminds him of young Joey.
I'm either gonna keep going with the mustache, or like today was the last day I shaved,
Uh-huh.
so I might just keep it. I was actually really bummed because
What do you mean?
I
You're
kinda
gonna,
wanted
you're
my-
gonna you're gonna keep shaving and just keep the mustache, or you're gonna make it all go away and grow it all back together?
No, I mean like today I actually I shaved again.
Uh-huh.
But that's probably the last day I'll do it. It'll all just come back.
I should grow a mustache.
No, we got to hit 2,000 YouTube followers for GTD.
Is it 2,000? I don't know.
I was kind of bummed because I'm going trout fishing. I wanted,
and you're gonna be cold.
yeah, I'm gonna be cold, and I wanted the beard. It's the cool factor.
Well, it's fine. You're
I'll
fine.
probably scare the fish away.
Is the beard thing ever gonna come to an end?
Here for me,
No, just in general. I mean, everybody has the beard, and I'm
Why
just
not?
wondering. I don't know.
I don't like people with the fancy beards.
What do you mean? What's a fancy beard?
Like, there's like two like you have full hobo. Like
Uh huh.
sometimes I
Like
think that's-
Wes.
Yeah, west sometimes when
Full
it
hobo.
looks really bad.
It's like it's giant over here and there's nothing
Yeah,
over here.
and sometimes like yesterday, every so often, I like to clean it up so I don't look like I'm homeless.
Uh-huh.
Nothing against being homeless. I don't want people to get that upset.
No.
My
We're
wife
all
does
for
care.
homelessness.
Yeah.
We're all for homelessness.
I want to be a bum sometimes, but at a certain point, I just like just a regular beard.
Yeah.
But I also thought about, like I was explaining, it was either this or last episode or
Do
last
the
pod-
mutton chops.
No, I also think goatees are. I meant to say this without offending a lot of our bike people. I hate goatees are. Oh, they're they're ugly. I don't know why people do it.
I do the. You should do the chops.
No,
Like
I just started. I got pissed.
Yeah. That would have been fun to
I-
do the chops.
Yeah,
You could have pulled that off.
but
You would have looked angry.
I'm gonna look like Paul Senior on.
So if you did the chops, then when people come in the shop and they get all angry with you, they would be like, "Oh, I'm not messing with that guy. You got the chops."
Well, see, it's when people come in, I have to wear a mask.
Yeah, but even that, they'd be able to tell. You could
I would
you could just
be
pull
like,
it down.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Look
Look,
at
I
me.
got the chops. Then pull
Yeah.
it back up. That'd be
I
fun.
don't know. I just like having a beard. I think it's a cool thing.
Okay, we rambled on and
Yeah,
on.
we went on.
Uh,
No,
thanks.
I
Hey,
hate goatees.
No, Robert wants to know 5 with or without a mustache. I'm not even going to go there. Jerry wants to love on you with a beard, without the mustache.
With a with beard. Well, see, like I said, I also thought about doing this to try to refill out my beard.
You were going to shave it off and then glue it over?
No,
A little almost glue?
I was going to manscape and then glue all of it. Let's shine off of that one.
Thanks, everybody, for listening to this episode of the Maryland Fishing Line. Joey, if you're looking to get a hold of you, how can people get in touch with you?
Don't do it.
Just don't do it?
No, I
Okay.
don't have stuff in my. No, I'm just kidding. I'm at Pack Paddle Sports. Just like the shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And at Joey Sikorsky 24 on the gram.
You can find me on Instagram at Chesapeake Angler and at BN Rains, Facebook.com/Angler Magazine Chesapeake, and on YouTube, just search for Chesapeake Angler. Thanks, everybody, for joining us this week, and we'll be back with you again, maybe a day early next week.
Maybe.
Maybe not. We're still trying to figure out what our travel schedule. We're just such important.
I'm also on
just
day
travel,
like
so
16 on my watch. I'm only at 17% battery.
it's really awesome.
And I've actually done activities where I've used the GPS and stuff.
I use mine all the time. I use mine for
It
my
lasts
heart
so
rate
long.
monitor.
Yeah.
I got the whole nasty tan line going on now, though.
Oh, yeah.
I need to go out and I need to cover up everything except where my watch is.
You go to the tanning salon. I need the wrist.
I just want to tan my hand, please. Thank you very much. Okay, everybody. We'll talk to you again next week.
Love that.
Love you. Bye.
You have the hand tanner,
The hand tanner.
or you get the lotion tan stuff, and you just do your wrist.
That's what I could do. It wouldn't take much. It wouldn't take much at all. Just see, and look at it. I mean, it really is.
So you're already really dark.
I've got like serious,
Yeah.
you can't see it on the camera, but you could probably see it over there.
Mine went away because I'm a ginger. I don't know if I have.
I don't know. And my body battery is
Mine
down to
shows white.
25. What's your body battery at?
I told you around 2 o'clock I hit 5 and it hasn't gone up.
It hasn't changed. I don't wear mine at night though, so I'm not exactly sure how.
I don't take mine off.
Okay, thanks everybody on the live stream. It was good as always to see all of y'all. And Sean, I'm going to take you up on the fact if we end up not having something going on next week, we may actually have a guest
2 weeks.
guest appearance. 2 weeks, whatever that number is.
I could join from the lodge.
Oh,
I'll
that
give
would
you-
actually be super
that'd be
cool.
cool.
You would have to take all this stuff.
No,
with
I take my
you.
MiFi for work.
You'd have to take your laptop. You take that anyway.
I'll take that anyway. I will be working in the middle of the day while I'm up there
Good to do the Zoomer, and
I have
and
my
zoom you
MiFi.
in. Yeah.
for internet.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll do it.
I'll use my AirPods.
That'll work. We'll see.
Eh,
All right, I'm shutting it down.
I'll do
Good
it
night,
from the
everybody.
river.